Hello guys, welcome back to Shay's Hobby Bay. Today is Sunday, it's May the 20th, 2018, 11:04 a.m. right now. So I didn't feel like going to Sunday school. I've been hurting bad. I don't know what happened. Let's see, this is Sunday, yesterday was Saturday, so Friday. Friday is when I started hurting really bad in my back and sides again. I was doing so good. And I wasn't hurting. I was being able to move pretty fast and all. Not that I'm going like Speedy Gonzalez fast, but when I'm hurting, I drag. I'm slow. I can hardly move. I slide my feet on the floor, in other words, instead of picking them up when I walk, and stuff like that. So that's what I mean. Move at a normal pace for me. I was able to do before Friday when I started hurting real bad. And like I said, I don't know why I started hurting real bad. The only thing I can think of is that, I've had Gracie girl days before that, and when I have her, I don't even get to get on my laptop, not at first anyway. I'm up, I'm with her, I'm walking, doing a round from room to room, getting her something to eat, getting her something to drink in her cup, just playing with her. We're watching cartoons. I have to take her outside and let her play, so I'm on the move. And that Friday, I didn't have her, and I wasn't on the move. I sat right here at my laptop most of the day because, was that the 18th? Let me see. I have to look. I can't remember. Yeah, Friday was the 18th, and that's when Courtney, my niece's Party Time Mixes party started, my first party I had to do. So I was sitting here at my laptop, and I was working my party all day long, plus checking email and comments and putting videos up, and sitting here making a couple of videos and all this kind of stuff. But it was all sitting here, and I wasn't on the move and doing and moving. And so, unless that's what got me started hurting, that's the only thing I can think of, I don't know. And to me, it sounds silly that sitting still would get you started hurting and moving around would help you to not hurt. That just seems like it's backwards. But I know a lot of people have said the more you move, the more you exercise, the more you walk, the less you'll hurt. Anyway, that's the only thing I can think of. So I was hurting bad Friday, and I had a rough night Friday night. Even laying in the bed and getting fixed, and I was so worried that I was going to be in so much pain Saturday for my baby's second birthday party at their house. And I was afraid I wouldn't be able to enjoy that and all that. Now, I was hurting Saturday, but I did get to enjoy it. I went and I got to enjoy it. Now, I did hurt. I just had to mosey around slow, and it was rough going up and down the steps at their house. And they had the party outside, so on the porch they had 2 tables and tablecloth on it, and they had balloons tied to the table, and they had food spread out there, and her gifts on one of the tables. And then out in the yard they had her little mini, I say mini, it's a kid's swimming pool that had, it was the plastic one that had a slide on it, and with water in it for the little kids to play in. They also had, she already had this little plastic slide, kid slide, and they set it out there. But for her birthday, kind of a little bit of everybody went in together, okay? So Katie ordered something. Elizabeth may have ordered something. I can't quite remember. But anyway, the Gentrys, meaning Marcus's mom and daddy, ordered something, and Albert built the big frame, a swing set, and he built it out of cedar wood, and a playhouse thing. So it's a playhouse, okay? So the bottom part of it is up on posts, okay? And not adults, but little kids like Gracie can go under there, walk under there. And it's got boards up at the bottom. So the plan is Katie's going to get some sand and put in the bottom of that for a sandbox. Well, she ain't got the sand yet, so they didn't have that part. But then the roof of that part is the floor of the playhouse. Well, on the back side, he's built a ladder that Gracie climbs up, and the door is opened up, and he's even made it look like it's got a couple of windows, but they're opened up. Even the walls, it's just like a fence post thing, really, going around for the walls. It ain't closed in, you know. And but it's got a roof on it. Not like a shingle roof, but the cedar wood roof. And then on the front, across the top, it's got her name. It's got Gracie's Playhouse on it. And she can climb up the ladder, and it's just like a little square building. Now, Albert and Brother Gentry got up in there, but they had to crawl in there. They had a time, and they were just able to sit in there. Adults can't stand up in it. Albert made me believe that he could stand up in it, but he couldn't done it. Me and him, he don't never understand me. When I ask him something, he thinks I'm talking about something else, so he answers me. Well, I'm thinking he knows what I'm talking about, so I think his answer is the answer to what I asked. And then when I see it, no, it ain't. I hate that so bad. Oh, I hate that so bad. Anyways, so then on the side, on the front of the playhouse, you know, on the back is the ladder she climbs up. She's in her playhouse. On the front of the playhouse is like another door, and the slide is coming down that, so she can sit down and slide down the slide. It's a bigger slide than the little bitty plastic slide that she had sitting out in her yard. So then on the side of it, like when you're facing and looking at the front of the playhouse, where her name says Gracie's Playhouse and where the slide comes down, on the right side it's a bar, and then of course post legs and all. It's a swing set frame, you know, and she's got a swing hanging there. Alright, then on the left side of the playhouse coming out, she has, which Katie has this, I don't know what it's called. It's made out of net, but it's a swing. She got it when she was at home, when she was a teenager, before she got married. We was vacationing in Gatlinburg, and we had went to the shops around there, and they was selling that, and her and Elizabeth both got one. But it's one of these nets, you know, it looks like it's just all folded up and tangled up and hanging there. But when you go to get in it, you spread it out, you sit down, and it's such a long way that, I mean, you can spread it way out and put your legs and feet up in it and lay back. You can lay back, you can prop up in pillows in it, and just sit in it and swing in it. So she hung that up there. But then beside it, they have it's a two-seater seesaw, kind of like. So Gracie and her friend, you know, Gracie was on one side, her friend the other, and they were facing each other, and they have a board for their feet to be on, and they can swing back and forth. So they had that. So that's her swing set that Albert built her, and Brother Gentry and them bought one of the swings. Katie and them bought one of the swings. Katie already had her other swing. So then somebody bought the slide too. Elizabeth may have had some part in that, I don't know. But anyway, so that's kind of like from all of us. So that they had set that up. So the kids had that to play on, the little swimming pool to get in, the other little slide to swing on. And so everybody, the grown-ups had chairs sitting all out there, and he had grilled out and made hamburgers and hot dogs, and we just sat around, talked, and ate. The kids played. Then she put Gracie, and they got all the other kids in bathing suits, and they got in the pool and played. Excuse me. And so then after that, they let Gracie open her presents, and then they just continued to play. And but I wasn't hurting so bad. I was still hurting bad now, mind you. But moseying along. And then last night I had trouble with hurting too, and this morning I couldn't get fixed. Last night I couldn't get up without help this morning, and just, it's a mess. I don't know what happened, but I want that pain to go away, and I want to get back working, and move again, and not hurt. And I didn't mean for this video, almost 10 minutes now for all of this. This was a totally different video, and I'm still going to do it. I'm just going to add it, and it'd be both, I guess. This video, my husband, I'm going fast trying to help him get through. And Elizabeth has went to church. I think Elizabeth's off all day today and don't have to go to work. And then, of course, Katie and them is going to church, and his mama, Brother Gentry, and them, Gracie's Nana and Papa from Illinois. They went to church this morning with everybody. They're going to go out to eat at Chuck E. Cheese after church, and then the brother and sister Gentry and Melissa. Oh yeah, Aunt Wissa, she got her a cowgirl hat and bandana. And anyway, I made a video of it, and I'm gonna put them up so y'all will get to see. So they'll go back home today after church and after they eat lunch, and then Albert and Elizabeth come home. All right. So I didn't go to church. All that for I didn't go to church because I'm hurting bad. And I'm still hurting bad. But this video was meant to be an update for y'all on my scary, scary, scary video about the shooting that happened that night. It's been a while back now. They have not caught the people. I may have even said this in the video that I made. Cops found the gun shells, the bullet shells, out there where he had shot at, so they know where the car was at when it shot, because the bullet shells things fell on the ground, but they don't know what he was shooting at that point. Anyway, they didn't. So now what they have found out, and remember how I said we heard like a revving up and we thought the cops was chasing somebody after that? That's not what it was. That was actually the cops racing, hurrying up, trying to get over here, the call they had for this, because they was saying all the cops was on the other side of the tracks and none was over here on this side. Anyway, so they never did catch them. They don't think it was anybody from here. They think it was somebody else, you know, from somewhere else. And I don't know how they know, but they think maybe it was because of the two different kind of guns. Somehow or another, and I don't know the names of the guns. Albert does. But it was two different kind of guns that was shot. So it was two cars, and they were chasing each other and shooting each other. But that could have been dangerous. They could have hit somebody. They could have, you know, it could have went through a house and hit somebody in their house and killed them. But anyway, dangerous and scary. But that's the update, and I don't really know. They never did catch them, and they don't think they'll be back. They don't think they were from here. And it was two cars chasing each other and shooting each other. And that's all the news, the update I have for y'all on it. Now, Albert would probably be able to tell you the names of the guns and, you know, maybe a little bit more in detail. And maybe another time on another video when I'm doing it, maybe we can think and I can have him to tell y'all about it. But anyway, that's all the update on that. So I guess it is I went on a rant telling all about Gracie's party and me hurting. Take up more of the video, because just a little bit of update wasn't a whole lot, was it? So now I don't know whether to name the video Scary, Scary, Scary Update or what. But anyways, so I guess I'll let you go. Until later. So, I'm out of here until next time I'm done. I'm going toodaloo.